do I have free will? And if I do have free will, did I choose to become a Christian? And if I chose to become a Christian, what does God have power over? Because doesn't he choose who comes home to him? And if that's the case, doesn't he choose who doesn't come home to him? These are so many complicated topics, and there's actually three different arguments that scholars have, and it's called open theism. There are possibilities that God doesn't know, Arminianism, that God does know, and Calvinism is God chooses for us. Very complicated, but I brought in a scholar to simplify. And this is what he had to say about free will and predestination. And I hope that you open your mind to it and don't find division in it, because that's not the goal here. Our God's people chose it. Did God know that I would become a Christian?
I know very well the biblical case that can be made for thinking that God at least knows whether we'll be saved or not. But even for the case for saying that God chooses who will be saved or not, that's Calvinism. But that, at the very least, I would say that if God knows who's going to choose him and who's not, uh, and certainly if God chooses who's going to choose him or who's not, then we can't have free will. There's no
Mm-hmm.
free will in that. Free will, I would say, the bare definition of it is that I have the possibility of choosing otherwise. I chose this, but I could have chosen that. I genuinely had the other possibility. But if all the facts are known, let alone predetermined, before I even exist, then I can never choose otherwise. Therefore, I can never have free will. The Arminian view agrees with the Calvinists that the future is totally foreknown.
Oh,
They just hold that people have free will nonetheless. Possibilities. I can genuinely choose this way, or I can genuinely choose this. But God always knows which way I'm going to choose. And but I think that also undermines free will, because I mean I can't choose other than the way God knows I'm going to choose.